Hello, Janet Rangi. Please feel welcome on today's session. As you can see, the easiest way to come to America. I used to make these videos many years ago, and I'm going back in my toolbox, to bring them to you, because at the end of the day, you just want to know how you will come to America. I mean, that is just simple. Like, give me a straight answer, Janet. Tell me exactly how I can come to America. And this is not going to be a guesswork. This is not going to be wishy-washy. This is going to be reality. You need to go back into your toolbox and check out and ask some questions, by the way. Ask these questions like, how is everyone else in America? This is for those who want to come to America. It's not for everyone, okay? This video is for that person who is looking at her life or his life and saying, you know what? I want to change my life. I'm having a merry-go-round here. Okay, I've been rotating on this job for 10 years and I have nothing to show. Okay, I'm going through a tough time. My wife has left, my husband has left. I need to come together. I get most of you those stories. So this is not guesswork. Okay, I'm talking to my people and I know them. And this is what they come to tell me. In fact, I had a testimony of a girl who told me, well, he you are, these are girls to me. But this lady came to me and said, Janet, when I started working, guess what? I had just had a very terrible divorce. My husband was having someone else in his life, and I was just going through a tough time. My job was not paying me enough. My only daughter was looking at me. And Janet, I watched your videos day and night. In fact, this is, and I'm not lying to you, she said that even the videos made her heal. Okay, she just felt relieved every time because she was getting hope. Here was someone who was trying to explain to her how to come to America and how to come to Canada. How many of you can relate to that story? I'm talking to you, okay? And I'm not a preacher, and I know my people, and I know their troubles, and I know their tribulations, and I know their success stories, and I know their children, and I know their hopes, dreams, and desires. And I am telling you, these are the testimonials I get. Some of you think I get testimonials like, Janet, I'm in America, thank you. Yes, I get those. Janet, I am in Canada. Yes, I get those. But I get the personal stories. The personal stories are the ones that touch me the most. Okay? There are many people here on a student visa who no longer have to be desperate because Janet introduced the Empower loans. Do you understand? Do you understand the impact on the community? Okay? Do you know those days how people used to overstay their visa or drop out of school because they had no financial means? So these videos bring hope. They had Janet saying, you know what? You're in an expensive school. Maybe consider a cheaper school. Consider transfer. That is knowledge. Some people didn't know that they can actually transfer their credits from a university to a community college and come back when they're financially ready. Some people didn't know that they can go and ask for financial aid, or they can even have payment plans. But that one, I digressed. You know, when it comes to vlogging, there is nothing formal. I am not a news station who has to be perfect. Look a certain way. No, if I don't want to do my eyebrows, I don't do my eyebrows. Okay, that is just called blogging. Okay, so anyway, let me tell you, let's go back to this topic and slice it well and listen to it and put in spirituality in this and just ask the hard questions. The young ones will get it. The older ones will also say, Janet, you know what? You're saying the truth. Okay, so the first one, let me tell you a story. Okay, many years ago, you know, I have a young brother that I didn't grow up with. And I always felt like I missed him so much because he was never in my life. But he used to tell me, I want to come to America. And I knew my brother just loved to come to America. But he was so busy. And you know how life can be tough at home. You know, he got himself a job in Sudan. You know how the NGOs work in Sudan and give people good paychecks. So many of our people just go to Sudan to make their money, you know, the big international money. And, you know, they have to fend for themselves under the gun and everything and just do whatever it takes. So I knew even if I want to help him, he was not ready, but I always kept him in mind. But I digressed again. So let me go back to his childhood. After he finished high school, I remember telling him, you know, my brother, let me tell you one thing. And I'm not lying. And you can take this as advice, okay? This is, you know, this is pure advice. I told him, you know what? Marry a Date a nurse. Date a nurse. And you know what? The Spirit of the Lord provided a nurse those days in college. And my brother did whatever it takes, even with the little pocket money that I send him. He treats the nurse very well. You understand? He had some small money, not small money, I mean American dollars. If I send someone even $100 or $200, it has an impact. As a student, that is a lot of money. So he did his thing. He treated the nurse very well. And they completed college together. They were, like college sweethearts. I want to call them college sweethearts. I'm not saying they didn't have trial and tribulations. Okay, guess what? They got married. In fact, the other day I went home and I saw a very beautiful picture on the wall. They have 2 beautiful kids, and my brother took care of his son. I'm telling you, let me not go into that story. Basically, my brother is now in America with his wife and his 2 children. Yes, I filed for him a green card because I'm a citizen, but it takes years. But who came to my rescue? His wife. My brother's wife. Okay, I invested. Anytime he came and said, she needs to do an exam. Oh, she needs to go to India to do the NCLEX. Here's the money. Go, let her go. And then I called. I said, you know what? Go to books. I go and cancel the nurse. I say, read. Do 100 questions every day. If you do your practice and you are not scoring 90, don't go to the NCLEX. My brother's wife passed the NCLEX. And that agency, I don't know, it is very, what is the name? I wish I can share with you the name of that agency. They gave them a schedule. And after she passed the exam, there was a schedule of her being in America in 6 months. And in 6 months, I saw my brother. And in fact, this is what I told my brother before he went to the embassy. I said, you know what? When you are going to the embassy, make sure you carry your young daughter, okay? Now the wife was holding the hand of the son, okay? But my brother is carrying her. Do you know what it looks, how beautiful it looks for a man to carry a young girl, okay? I think the daughter was only 3 years old. And I told my brother, he's a very masculine man, he's like, I told him, carry your daughter, that will soften you. And I told him, watch my words, what I'm telling you. As soon as you reach the embassy, they're going to say, oh, that is so cute. And that is what exactly the embassy said to my brother, guys. They admired him. They admired a father. And my brother is a good father, I'm telling you. And by the way, I made this comment in front of the wife when she came home for Christmas. Not Christmas, we were just home in June. And I said, you know what? My brother is a good dad. And she said, yes, that is a fact. This coming for a wife who have been married more than 10 years. You know how wives can become with their husbands? The wife said, that is a fact. That is a fact. My brother is a good father. And look, he has taken care of the family. They are now in America. They have vehicles. The children are getting American education. Why? Because he listened to the sister. Why do you make your life hard? Why do you make your life hard? And 5 years ago, I told you this in the video. I told you in the video, and let me tell you, that is just number one. I'm going to deliver. The easiest way to America is to invest. Invest in yourself, invest in other people. Okay, life is about people. I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay. All right, let's come to number 2. Apart from marrying the right profession, okay, you can choose to marry someone who is in STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. You can also marry someone who has done hospitality. This hospitality, now you're young. You are in Otali College. You're in a college that is giving people hospitality courses. We know that is a hot cake in America. And you are there not dating with intent. You're not even dating for the visa. You're dating with the intent. And that is what I'm telling you. That is what happened. You date with the intent. Some of you date with love. Ooh. And I'm not saying love is not bad, but look at yourself, look at your future. And date the right way. And I did this video 4 years ago, 5 years ago. You need to date with intent. Okay? People in hospitality, catering, they come here on a J1 visa. And when they come here on a J1 visa, they have a home residency requirement, except some of you from Zimbabwe, I think Zambia and South Africa. You don't get those restrictions on your visas. So let's put a scenario where you are dating, okay, and you get married to someone who is a caterer. Someone who does a customer service in a hotel, someone who is a cook, a chef, you understand? That is an option. They come to America. If they change their mind, they can change to student visa. You understand? And now they have money to invest in an EB3 green card. My friends, my friends, my friends. I love you. I love you. Okay. Okay. Some of you are already married. I have to give you other options. So stay tuned. But that is just the truth. You have to, it's not about hurry has no blessing. Now let us come to everyone. And I'm going to mix and match these options. Now, sometimes you might have to count on luck. And let me give you a story. I receive your text and I make my videos based on your needs. Now, some of you tell me, Janet, I don't have money. Janet, I don't have a relative in America. Janet, can you write for me an invitation letter? Janet, this church conference is willing to help me. I love you, Naroka, and I miss you too. Okay, it's been a while, Festa. Okay, and some of you, okay? All right, thank you so much for your comments. So let me tell you one thing. You can leave your comment. I'll come to you if you have questions. Okay, so now let me reduce the phone on, the volume on my phone. Text messages coming. Okay. Well, how about those working in the airline? Let me come to that airline industry. Stay tuned, okay? Hold your thought. We said hold your thought, okay? Who can remind me where we were? It's like, good day, Janet. You've made me lose my train of thought, okay? Yeah. So anyway, when they come on those J1 visas, they can always convert to many other things. And when they get the green card, you are part of that green card. You have to look. Some of you look today, instead of looking 1 year from now, 5 years from now. So let's go to the luck. This is luck. This one is based on luck, okay? Let me tell you, that most people that are here in America, they came on a visit visa. They came on a visit visa. How? Church conferences, okay? They came to regular conferences based on their profession. Be careful with those ones, okay? They can tell who is in a good profession, who needs that conference. But church conferences are very popular. Yes, people get visas on church conferences, on group church conferences. They get jamboree conferences. You understand? Okay, some of you get invitations, okay, for graduations, for other functions. Or you can just be a pure tourist. Pure tourists. Yes, God bless you, Janet, and your household. How nice. I love you. I love you. That is a very, very beautiful comment. Okay. I've left my email here. Don't say you don't know where to get Janet. I have a website which is janetrangi.com. And by the way, it has a pulse package, which is consultation. And then we also have janetrangi67@gmail.com, where we allow you to write 3 sentences to 4. Okay, sometimes you write to me a paragraph and I have to keep going. I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay, so now let us come to reality, because there's one thing I don't like: telling you something and I know it's not possible to do. Me, I will tell you exactly, step by step, what you need to do. Now let's come to someone who wants a visit visa and they have no relative and they have no one to invite. Consider tourism. But Janet, where will I stay? There are motels. Write down the word motel. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Don't overlook my videos. Do not overlook my videos at your own risk. Write down right now. Okay. My wife and I have BSc Science. Can we work in healthcare? Yes. Okay. And I'll come to that too. I think those are very good questions. Okay. Let me answer this question before you forget. Okay. How about those working in the airline industry in Middle East? Does airline in USA sponsor H-1B visa? Since one has experience, because I tried most, I want someone who has USN, right? Okay, basically I get what you're saying. You have a nice profession in the airline industry and you want to transfer the same job, the same skills, but that is where people go wrong. America does not work like that. In America, never ask yourself, what is my profession? The best way to deal with America, and they know it, and Janet is not saying something that they don't know, is to ask yourself this question: how do I get there? And this person on airline, you have gold in your hands. Let me just be telling you the truth. You have gold. You see, these airline people, take those free tickets, travel to Europe, travel everywhere. If you have traveled already, go for a visit visa. Come and visit. The reason why you come on a visit visa is to explore, and see if this is a good place for you. Why would you transfer from Middle East? You come here and not be happy. How about you use a visit visa, and that visit visa is golden? And if you haven't watched Janet, where she says a visit visa is golden, you better go backwards and watch that visa again. I mean, watch that video again. That is should be of number one. Let me tell you, that should be what you should be thinking about. This person with the airline question. Look in your passport. If you have stamps, they will trust you. They will give you a visit visa to America. And that will become golden. And it won't become golden unless you come to janetrangi.com. Consultation, you are not going to win. Okay? You are not going to win. Sorry. You will win because you are a follower. And now, Queen, I'm talking about visit visa right now. Okay? And so now, do you see why I'm saying like this one here? Okay, look. My wife and I have BSc Science. Can we work in healthcare there in America? This is a mindset that we have at home. And I'm telling you, drop that mindset today. Drop it like a hot potato. And listen to me. You need to know how to come to America. This degree you have, you can use it to do accelerated nursing. Whether you get it or not, you or your wife can use those degrees and do nursing in record time of 15 months and start blowing money. Do you see? Like, information is power. So let us stop asking my profession this, my profession that. Yes, teachers come, nurses come, technology come, people who have, especially teaching with disabilities. You understand, people with disabilities. So there are many ways you can come, and that is H1B, but let's stick with this visit visa. It is golden. You have a travel industry. You have things in your passport. You have a good travel history. Use that to secure a visit visa and ask Janet and watch Janet Rangi video where she says a visit visa is golden. Trust me, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, a visit visa, people used to laugh at it. The diaspora people, if you are honest, you used to laugh at a visit visa until Janet Rangi came on the scene. True tested information. And Janet managed to turn a visit visa into gold with 100, not 99%, with 100% success rate. Let me repeat that one. Don't get me started. Don't even get me started. Did you even hear what I said? Did you even hear what I said there? Rewind this video because that section is pure gold, not diamond gold. Diaspora people used to laugh at you when you show up in America on a visit visa. What will you do with that one? What will you do with that one? It will not take you there. The easiest way to come to America turns out to be a visit visa. That is the topic for today. That is why, because there was a knowledge gap. There was lack of belief. Okay? The community used to say, Africans will never help you. Africans don't help each other. Africans just lie on knowledge. Africans this, Africans that. I came and said, not, first of all, don't call me African. Call me the sunshine continent because I'm full of sunshine, light. Then Janet started vlogging. Now it has become normal. For you to trend, you must give knowledge. So do you see how you can turn? One person can turn the community and the attitudes. Now people vlog telling you how to come to Canada. Now people vlog how to go to America. And I used to get a lot of pushback from you, the community. You are the ones who are pushing me back. And I said, hell no. Hell to the no. I'm going to stand strong, alone with or without help. And I stood on what I believed. Why? Because I used to watch people from the Philippines doing the same thing and changing their communities. I saw people from Europe. I saw people from Canada. I saw people from India. I saw people from China elevating their communities, and I said, I'm going to be the gold standard in the sunshine continent, and I'm going to share information morning, evening, morning, evening, morning, evening. Oh, a person that looks like you cannot take us to America. I said, hell to the no. I am going to talk, and I'm going to talk, and I'm going to talk. Janet Rangi, 67@gmail.com. Changing one life after the other. We are no longer going to laugh at a visit visa. It is the easiest way to come to America, and it is golden. Okay, you reach there, they will tell you Maviology. Oh, mekuja kwa visit visa. You've come on a visit visa. You can only do Maviology. For those who don't know what Maviology means, poop. That is the only profession you can do. Hey, well, maybe consider to asylum, or maybe you have to go back home. You are just gonna. Then they will overstay the visa. Now the students were just walking with their kids feeling good like this. I went and got a student visa. And the one on a visit, a student visa, the one on a visit visa used to be laughed at. Janet came on the scene and said, no. Did you know you can become a student? And it worked 100%. Now they've even learned how to do it through Janet. And that is only to the best of the community. Do you understand? Okay. So now I've turned a visit visa into gold. Let us see where are you going to stay? Number one, you don't have money, but you've heard that Janet says it's not about money, it's the strong desire to succeed, my friends. You don't have money, you don't have relatives, you don't know where to start. Let us talk about this. Do you have money for a motel? Do you have money for a motel? How much is a motel? $50 you can get a motel. It might be expensive to you, but you're saying, okay, then what next? Okay, let me tell you, if I'm in your situation, and this is not for the faint-hearted. This is not for the faint-hearted. This is for the strong, because success is only for strong people. Who told you success is for the weak? Success is for strong people only. So now you show up. In the motel, you have booked for a week or 10 days of a motel, $50 per night. Make sure that flight you book on a Thursday, because they are cheaper on Thursday. Arrive in America on Friday morning, okay? Enjoy the microwave. I mean, some things might look good, some might not. Then Saturday, you are clearing the jet lag. You're clearing the jet lag. But then on Saturday, you are going to use chat GPT. You are going on Google and then you say, please, can you show me African churches in this area? You put in the zip code. They show you, mimi naenda Seattle, Seattle, mimi naenda Seattle, mimi naenda Seattle. Anyway, they will show you African churches. Make sure that Sunday morning you show up in church. You know you brought your church attire, right? Then the time for testimonial, you stand up. Okay, now we have come to the time for testimonials. Does anyone have a testimonial? You know how they have the greeting ceremonies and the testimonials. You have your hand up and then you introduce yourself. After church, they will have a meal. You eat with them, and there you go. You find a roommate that right today. Hey, just came, guys. Where do you live? Yeah, you go and get crash on people's sofas, and that is that is what you call connection and networks. Okay, and if things are worse, never forget that home has not thrown you away. And that is why people fear, is because they think home has denounced you. Home has never denounced you. Okay. Yes. Okay. Jailo Janet, what of language arts teachers what chance do they have a visit visa? J1 visa is going to be hard if you're linguistics outside America. You can try your luck. I would specialize in special needs and then combine with what you have. But other than that, I would think coming on a visit visa will be more beneficial. And then when you come here, please don't be rigid. America doesn't like rigid people. You come today, you see this is an opportunity to invest, and it's always money for you to invest into those things and do a better course that is going to give you a better career. Okay, but linguistics might not be very, very, but you can add a certificate here and there and become marketable. Okay, and I answered you and your wife, one of you can come and do nursing accelerated. Give the family a green card. Let us not waste time. I love you. I love you. Okay, please, I talk about visit visa. I just talked. Come to the motel and go network with people at church. Don't have excuse. I bet in UK I was denied visit visa because you didn't come to consult janetrangi.com. You did things on your own and you did the wrong things. You didn't come for embassy coaching. Okay, I love you. I love you. Come, we review where you went wrong. Let's review your DS 160. They also follow the trends of some of us that talk. Okay, they can see, but I can tell you there was a mistake you did. Some of you say they asked me one question. Yes, they asked you one question that was loaded. How did you answer that question? Don't take shortcuts. Okay, I love you. I love you. Which is the best state to consider to stay in USA? I'm planning to apply for a visit visa. I want the best state for first point of entry so I can come start research and relocation. That is, America is the same. There's warm, there's everything everywhere. Okay, you cannot have that kind of mindset when you come to America. Okay, yeah. Now, if you want to land through Seattle, Washington, more power to you. Do you want to be deported? Probably not. I'm just telling you, it's a tough airport to come through, but they want people who have straight things. You cannot come with straight things. Okay, there are just some airports that are tough. Chicago is a tough airport. There's one in New York that is tough. Obviously, Seattle is tough. So good luck with that. Okay, America is the same. The standards are everywhere. I live in a small community, a small city, and I don't miss the big cities. I don't miss anything. Okay, I choose. I can. By the way, when I first got a job in America, they asked me, "Do you want to live in the farm?" I think that was a community, small community, or you want the big city? I said, I don't care. I want to get to America. And I was correct. And then now I love where I am. It gives me what I need. Can I go to Dallas? Yes. Can I be sophisticated? Of course, yes. Just because I'm in a small town doesn't mean I'm missing anything. This girl here has been to UCLA. In fact, let me tell you, in case you didn't know, this is a UCLA graduate. Okay. I'm very proud of my school. The #1 public university in the United States. And now you know where I get my brains from. In the United States, Google the #1 public university according to our report for 8 years consecutively. When I went to nursing school, we were the best nursing school in the world. I've lived in Hollywood, I've lived in Beverly Hills. Okay, so there's nothing anyone can tell me. Okay, now I chose my life very quietly in a small community. That's what I want. Can I go to Dallas and enjoy? Yes. Can I go to New York and enjoy? Yes. I chose a small community, but that does not mean I don't know what life is. Try and Google the admission rates in UCLA and you will see them beating Harvard. Okay, Harvard is a private university if you didn't know. In terms of public universities, the University of California, UCLA and Berkeley, and this girl was there. Okay, yes, I have to show off. Were you there helping me with my degrees? No. Did you help me with my graduate studies? No. Were you there when I lost weight? No. Did I come out with the admirable papers? Yes. Have those papers fed me for life? Yes. Okay, all right. So you are not talking to a faint-hearted. This girl here has survived in Hollywood and Beverly Hills. And UCLA education, what are you here to tell me? I love you, I love you, I love you. God bless you, 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 God bless you. Yes, Janet. US visit visa is golden. It not only opens legal pathways to the United States, but also with a B1, B2 visa stamped. You can go visa free to multiple countries. That part I don't know. Okay, but thank you for sharing. But it is golden when you reach America. And we have made it golden. People no longer laugh at a visit visa. Okay, people no longer just go back because they had no choice and leave their jobs. They're saying there's a possibility to have money on the table. You're leaving money on the table if you play around with a visit visa. Some of you, when I tell you, okay, you can change from visit to student, you take matters in your hands, you go back to the embassy. It's faster if I go to. Let me make another video. It's better I go get a student visa and change from visit right here at home in the embassy. Then they deny you the student visa, then they cancel the visit visa, and then your dreams just die there. Okay, now I've seen it all. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. Janet Rangi, 67@gmail.com. When you follow Janet, you are following gold. There is no question about it. There is no question about it. I have people who have finished medicine now. I have people who have finished nursing. I have catering people on J1, enjoying their wives, enjoying good cars, courtesy of Janet. Even if they come here and they forget, don't forget, when they see my videos, they remember. They remember Janet. Okay, that cannot be taken away. That is my legacy and my children. My people, you'll feed my children. Okay, that is my legacy. Can't take it away. Can't take it away. Without travel history, can USA visa be approved? Those days now, it's extremely tough. And let me spend time on this one. Okay, I had a client who said she has a visa to go, I think, to somewhere, okay, Canada, Australia, and she's trying to come to America. And her family is in Australia, okay, or her family is in Canada. Okay, and her chances of getting a visa are very high. Why? Because she has that visa to Australia, and then also if she comes back, she travels and comes back home. But look at this. I used to take things for granted, but I'm starting to be not a starting. I've always been a critical thinker. But you think with me through this process. Consider this lady who is going to Australia, and she made a point that my family has been in Australia for many years. Do you know what that family did the last 10 years? Think about it. This is a family that has been investing, and now she's benefiting after 10 years. And you might think, why is the visa being given to only these people? They started investing a long time ago. When you invest, you never go wrong. This is a family number one that invested 10 years ago, meaning they can support her financially with the air ticket. They can support her with finances when she goes to the embassy. They trust her. And now she becomes golden for America. Why? Because they started putting in the work. So this travel history is deeper than you think. It goes all the way. They see the roots. They see me, maybe I'm supporting someone. They're like, oh, that one has been stable in that country, good credit, good character, good. They always call it good moral aptitude. Yes, very good. They trust. So never underestimate the power of your family and what they've done in the past 5, 10, 15 years. That travel history is deeper than you think. Okay. Yeah. So I thought I had to say that. Can they approve it? Yes. Personally, they approved me, but I had gone to Tanzania. Looking back, I had gone to Dar es Salaam. I had gone to Arusha several times. My passport was very dusty. I had gone to Kampala several times. So I had been really, so even if they look at my travel history, I don't look like someone who just went to the fence, roasted some maize in Uganda, roasted some maize in Tanzania, and crossed back to Kenya. They can see that this girl here has some deep connections and she knows what she's doing. You know, I used to be in university choir. I used to be in a church choir, a university chorale, and we'd go for music in Kampala. We'd go to music. Okay, and I had the contacts in Tanzania. I had contacts in Uganda. Do you see now? Is it possible? Yes. If you have a good job, you just have to prove the tithes according to the law. That's what they say. Is it easy? Probably no. Thank you so much for following. Okay, the easiest way we have said is to choose the profession wisely and also to choose your partners wisely and date with intent and also invest in these temporary visas like a visit visa and don't use money as an excuse. Sleep in a motel, meet people at church. They will get you started. Thank you for following. Okay. Yes. Hi, Janet. I'm an early researcher in health sciences and recently had 2 invitation conferences to attend in the US. Since I'm living on asylum seeker visa in Africa, I failed to take the benefit of this. Yeah, that is tough. When it comes to asylum, it's very hard for me to advise, okay? Because asylum usually is and refugee status are handled by a different body. They are not handled by immigration. Okay, so usually it's complicated. I try not to touch that, but good luck. Okay, how can you advise, please? Yeah, I can't advise that one. That only lawyers can advise that one. Janet, what if you don't have any experience? Visit visa, you don't need experience. America, there is work for you. They always look for people who are well behaved. And me as an employer, I can see it now. I can see it. I see it clearly why you need good people. And I see why Americans come fishing for us for good talent and reviews and references. Okay, reference to Americans is everything. If you come and write down that Janet Rank is my reference, they will call me, and wherever I tell that employer, they will take it to the T. And because I've lived in America, I will describe a very clear picture about you and your character. Do you understand? Yeah, that is just how it is. Experience is not needed if you are willing to work. They will give you an opportunity. Very good people. Personally, I've had a good life in America because I'm a good person myself. You see what I mean? So just have a good moral aptitude. Don't be honest. Don't be cutting corners. Okay. All right. So we've seen visit visa. Have you understood how visit visas work? Visit visa, you come here, it becomes golden. Okay. You can always switch it to anything you want. Okay. Yeah. Where do I start with this visit visa? That's again, this is a good question. Okay. Yeah, Canada come for I did a Canadian video and you guys, you didn't watch it. It didn't trend. I literally went to the website and I did step by step how to do the express entry. Please go down here. I'm very proud of myself. I think 2 days ago, I did a step by step way to go to Canada. Okay, and then on other platforms, there was people in Canada. We are in Canada, and you know you are not knowing what you're saying. I'm saying, excuse me, I have more people in Canada than you. If you didn't know Janet, there are thousands who know Janet in Canada. Okay, I'm very experienced and I know how to do my research. When no one was talking about Canada, Janet was talking about it. So excuse me, take a seat and go sleep. Okay, we love you, we love you, we love you. Take a back seat, take a back seat. Janet, look at my page, how clean it is. I've had to state standards over time. People that used to come with nonsense, I've had to cut them off and I don't talk, I just block. Okay, and thankfully we are a very positive thinking page here. Okay, if you can't stand success, you can't watch Janet. The people that want success are the ones who watch Janet because it's very painful. How can you watch a woman who is showing you a Mercedes? Is it something that you can watch? You understand? It's only for the number one, people with a good heart. Number two, people who want to aspire and be better than Janet. People who can believe they can do it are the ones who watch Janet. My page just filters the clean people. Okay. So if you are not a clean-hearted person, you will suffer. You shall suffer, because Janet, once in a while, she will show up with her Mercedes Benz. What will you do? I will show up with my bag. A Gucci bag? What will you do? I will show up with my Apple Watch. What will you do? I will show up with my iPhone Pro Max. Pro Max. What will you do? What will you do? Okay. So it's not for the faint-hearted. You know, you will suffer, and then you will hear her saying, UCLA, University of California, Los Angeles. Oh my, how can one person be blessed? It's because she gives. You give, it comes back. I mean, it's just that simple. They taught us in church, but some of you didn't take your Sunday school lessons very well. Okay, I love you. J1 visa, I've told you, I've met many people on H1B. Actually, I'm meeting a lot of H1B people. And let me speak to this. If you're in America on H1B visa as a teacher or any other H1B visa, and your employer is trying to renew, but USCIS is saying you can't renew them. I'm meeting some people who are not able to renew the H1B visa, but luckily H1B can be extended, and the employers are being nice. They're extending that H1B visa. Let me just tell you, they're coming to me, and we are going to plan A, plan B, plan C, and I'm showing them, go here, do this. Okay, most of them, let me just be honest, they are changing to students to buy time. And you know what? Since they have some coins, they are going to invest in the EB3 green card. And that is another way. Easiest way to come to America is to associate yourself with someone not rich, but someone who has a financial means. Can you imagine right now, if you have access to 2.5 million, well, that's in Kenya shillings. I don't know if in Uganda shillings or Tanzanian or other currencies, what that would be. But let me speak in terms of dollars. If you have about 20 to 25,000 US dollars, okay, you will do very well. Okay, you can invest in the EB3 green card. Just write to us. I am a consultant in a law firm that files EB3 green cards. And I used to tell you 2 to 4 years, okay, 3 to 4 years before it gets ready. The truth is, our first cohort in 2023, it took me only 23 months to deliver on the promise. Right now, it's between them and America. I have nothing to do with it, because why? I have delivered the results in 16 months. So let me not even tell you that the EB3 will take 4 years, when the truth is it only took me 16 to 18 months to deliver results. Okay, so marrying someone or having those financial means is the easiest way to come to America. And you think 25,000 US dollars is expensive. Try marriage. Try marriage. It will drain you. It is more expensive. Marriage lawyers are expensive. A marriage in itself, paying for bills, is expensive. Okay? And dealing with issues is expensive. Try nursing school. You will pay 100,000 US dollars, deal with professors, deal with exams, 4 or 5 years down the road to touch that thing called RN, just to get a green card. And when Janet is introducing a golden opportunity, you don't see it. Try investing in a plot. Try investing in a property. And see if it will give you the same fruits. The EB3 green card, janetrangi67@gmail.com. We also have a consultation on janetrangi.com. I'm a consultant with a law firm, and yes, I am their marketer. You can see I'm really doing a good job marketing. Okay? This green card will give you and your family 10 years on a green card. Your 10-year-old is going to come and have American education in 3 years. And you don't have to call me 7 years down the road, Janet, I need a student visa. Do I need a bank statement for my son to come and study in America? No, you can clean this today and for all. Okay, a plot will not give you that. This 25,000 US dollars you invest in the EB3 for a family of 6, what are you getting per family? 4,000, 5,000 US dollars? When the family, when it comes, they can make up to 200 US dollars in a year. This is not even something to debate. This is something you should be looking at and scratching your head and scratching your head. Do you want your children in America in high school? Do you want your children to go to Harvard? Do you want your children to shine in UCLA and be in Beverly Hills and Hollywood like Janet? And the answer is yes, EB3. You decide to go and put that money on a plot that will produce money to you, peanuts, in 10 years. When you can have your children in America, the whole family going to good universities, and parents earning over 100,000 US dollars because they chose to take the EB3 green card, which is, by the way, very rare. EB3 green card for skill, you must have the education. You must have the skills. You must have the experience. The EB3 green card for unskilled work, you do not. You only need high school. And yes, you'll come and work in fast food, and who cares? A green card is worth it. Okay. I don't know how much I can pound this in our heads, but it is the truth. You have to be forward thinking. Okay, because now I'm telling you the easiest way to come to America. EB3 green card. If you have financial means or you have access to a loan, do it. It has been tested. I wish even 18 months, that is what I said. I did not have that confidence to say that. I'm like, what if things turn south? Never, things didn't turn south. Plus the contracts with the lawyer have return policies, refund policies. You sign refund policies. So there's nothing to fear. We have people who have done it before you, okay? So I am not going to mix my words here, okay? Student visa, you must have a bank statement. It is a good way to come here. It is more stressful. And I told you visit visa is easier because guess what? If you change your status from visit visa to student visa, the US takes its time to come back with a result. And right there, you are liaising with your family and raising finances. Okay, the school is not due until 6 months later. I will take that. And like if you get a student visa in the embassy, you can only come in 30 days before class, and a bill is waiting for you for 10,000 US dollars. That is when you will sweat like you've never sweat before, because you've never watched Janet and you did not know that you can change and go to an Empower approved school. You did not watch Janet to get a cheaper school. You thought you know it all because they gave me a scholarship of 20,000 and there's a bill of 50,000 waiting for you. Do you understand? Like, knowledge is power. Okay, so I'm seeing a very high upward trend of J1 visas. People with agriculture, they are here in plenty on J1 visas, and agriculture is all that I've always told you. Even beekeeping is agriculture. Okay, dairy, chickens. I have someone who came on a farm that has 1 million chickens. You understand? That is how big the farms are. They need your help. And you're in horticulture, you're the one supplying the flowers in the stores. You're the one going and dressing up and making sure there are no pests and diseases on the farm. I've seen that a lot, okay? So people in agriculture, and these ones are specific. Some places only take Makerere, some take only Egerton, some only take what do we call this? Kisi University is also known in agricultural fields. I've seen it. Me, I only tell you from experience because I'm in touch with thousands, if not at this point, millions who watch my work. And you can imagine the knowledge I get on my emails. Okay, that is why sometimes people follow me very closely thinking they can get a hand on my email. You understand? Because they know what is in those emails is pure data, pure information. Okay, but it didn't come easy. It came from constant hard work. H1B visas also. So if it's expiring, you've heard me say, you can extend that to a student. Buy yourself time. The good news when you're on a student visa, now you have time to find another employer of H1B. Now you have more time to invest in the EB3, not just with time, but with money. You have the access to funds. There is no way you can ever beat an American dollar for now. For now, okay? Having an American dollar will sort you out in many of these issues, okay? Yes, so I've taught you how to locate a sponsor. You win a green card. That one I can't help you. You have to be on social media doing lasting. But in terms of visit visas, come to a motel, go to a church, you'll find a sponsor. And I'll finish with this story. So this guy, he comes. Janet, I'm on this visit visa. It's ending and I've decided to do change of status. So he does change of status. Then the US comes with the questions. They call them RFE. Janet, they brought me 3 pages. They're asking for more evidence. What do I do? I prayed for him. Okay, I prayed for him. Eventually, he sent back the evidence. And he told me, Janet, honestly, I'm just happy. At least you give me hope. You take away my fear. You take away my anxiety. I say, yes, that's why I'm here. And he said, Janet, let me tell you one thing. If they approve me of this change of status, from visit visa to student F1 visa. Janet, I will buy you ice cream. Those were exact words of this guy. So he told me he'll buy me ice cream. After he submitted, in 3 or 4 days, he got an email and his status had been approved. Let me tell you, there are good people on this earth. There are good people on this earth. That man sent me $50. And in the message, it says, for ice cream. That is a man you can trust. Not that I needed $50 for ice cream. I have my money. But do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Okay, this man sent me ice cream. And that is why Janet comes here and talks about UCLA a lot. This is why I come here talking about the Mercedes-Benz a lot. It's because I give and people give me back. It's just that simple. And people who watch me appreciate. They come in my comments and say, Janet, keep showing your Mercedes-Benz and your Gucci bags and your iPhone. Some of you think it's not just iPhone Max. This is iPhone Pro Max. Pro Max. iPhone Pro Max. There's no guesswork. Original, by the way, original. Look, I don't take the 42-inch Apple Watch. Okay, this is a 44-inch, the biggest Apple Watch you can get in America. I have it. I have an Apple Watch. I can link these two. When I go walking, I link these two. I do the Pro Max. I link with the Apple Watch. You know, I that's what I do. That's what I do. And I didn't show you how I was dressed yesterday. I had a suit, a black suit, and it was matching my Mercedes-Benz. Because what I give and God gives me back. You think I'm joking? Look at the kind of scarves I have. Do you have such a golden scarf? These are the kind of scarves, if I want to even change how I look, I can do it right now in front of your eyes. If I want to look like an expensive woman, I can. Look, I look expensive, exclusive. And there's no question about it. And my dress is also very nice. Okay, it's a very nice dress. I don't play. Why? Because I give people and they give me back. How simple is that? I love you, I love you. Did you like that entertainment? Okay, I love you. Okay, yes. Alvin, you are a pace setter. Success is earned. Tell me about it. Tell me. I love you. I love. Oh, by the way. You stand, you fall. You stand, you fall. You never give up. Rank is not for the faint-hearted. It's for the people who want to succeed. You can't watch Janet if you are for the faint-hearted. Look at my scrunchie. Look at my scrunchie. Which make is that? Who is this? That is just my scrunchie. And that's just to hold my hair up. And it's still designer. It's still designer. My scrunchies are designer. Even the scrunchie I pick designer. And but do I say? I don't tell anyone. Excuse me. So you see, even this one agrees with me. Is siblings visa accepted? Yes. Whatever that means. You are a pace setter. Yes. He agrees. Alvin agrees. That's exactly what I'm saying. Okay, I got a 5-year ban thanks to a rogue agent. Is it possible for me to this American visa, the EB3? Yes, you qualify. Thank you so much, Gerald. Never give up. Gerald, thank you for this comment. Gerald, let me encourage you, Gerald. Let me encourage you. Yesterday, I met someone who got an American visa and they had been banned from Canada. American visa. Even us were like, oh, really? Yes. And yes, the answer is yes, you qualify for EB3, Gerald. If you have 2.5 M, come we do for EB3. End of story. Those are two different countries. Don't have even sleepless nights. But these days, those agents don't exist because now you know that you don't have to use an agent. Janet has given you the knowledge. And if you use help, you can verify. And that is why I come in. You can verify. Gerald, those things are reducing. 5 years ago, 10 years, they were rampant. Now, the population has become very smart. They do a lot of research. They just say this EB3, Janet say stage 1 is this, stage 2 is this, stage 3. And now anyone who's not mentioning those stages, they don't play. But before that happened, we've all learned the hard way. So Gerald, you are not the only one, okay? And those 5 years will come to an end. Even Canada will still take you. So that's how you look at it. It's not as bad as people think. Okay, Gerald, good luck. And I thank you so much for sharing. That is a personal story. Janet, I did a caregiver course. Can I get companies that have work sponsors? Yes, EB3 you can get, but that's not easy. I would just listen to this video again. Yeah, H1B. You know these small courses, EB3 green card. They were doing for people 3 years ago. Now they are here in America. Okay, visit visa sounds good to me for you. Hey, Janet, hello. Okay, what about the Q1 visa? Usually this is for what? Jay, what is the Q1 visa? Remind me what this is. You don't have to talk about Jay. We went to the same immigration school. And by the way, you can just use ChatGPT, which I've not set up. Okay. All right, Lillian, what is your question, please? Now you missed an opportunity. Where is Lillian's question? I love you. I love you. There are more questions here. Oh, I love your comments. Love you, Mama. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Peter. Okay. Just too real. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. Okay. This one gets it. Okay. This one gets it. Yes. Janet entertains you. Excuse me. I used to be very entertaining. You had forgotten me. I don't forget who I am. Okay, following. Janet, I love your swagger with your Gucci scarf. Yes. Do you love it? It's very expensive and pricey. And if you watch, you become pricey. And this is a good news. If you watch and follow Janet, you become one of those people who will buy an iPhone Pro Max. In Jesus' name, I pronounce riches in your name. Okay, you are gonna be very rich. Okay, thank you so much. Who is next? Peter, can't wait to give you a big hug. Thank you, Peter. I can't wait to see you very successful. Very successful, of course. You're Janet Ranky follower. Only success. Always happy for other people because you know your turn is coming. Hi, Janet. Julia. Thank you so much. Thank you. Everyone. Gerald, we're welcome. Yes, I needed to hear this. Dan looking for you. So yes, let us fix that. Don't even worry, it's nothing. Don't even let it put you down. America will welcome you with both hands. And that's the beauty. One door closes, another one opens. Okay. I love your swagger. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your nice comments. Yes, you are the benchmark of efficiency at service delivery. Thank you so much. And these are people who have come to Janet and seen how I do things. I really appreciate you guys in the back. We call them the back. Okay, they come in the back. They say, Janet, I only hear your voice on video. Oh my God, this is very close. And I say, yes, Flora. Thank you so much, Flora. Okay. All right. Who is this? Any Leeds Community College that offer nursing courses? I love you. ChatGPT. You can even use the voice and say, can you tell me the cheapest community colleges? Or just go to Google and type. Okay. I love you. I know it's too much work, but if you can't, you can come for a summary and I will summarize for you. But you see that time is money. Don't forget Janet is in America. Anytime you take my 1 hour, I could be getting $50 an hour. So never forget that. And I know sometimes we forget, but you love Janet. Okay, I love you. Okay, yes. The EB2, they don't like it. Yes, my lawyers don't do EB2. They've only done one. That's what they told me. Trust me, I've asked them. Okay, I've asked them for the sake of my clients, and they say it's a very difficult. They don't do EB2. Okay, sorry. Yeah, the agent, the law firm I work with doesn't do EB2. Okay, where do I start with a visit visa? Okay, you go and do a DS 160. Okay, first of all, go follow the embassy of your country. Okay, they have a website or US State Department how to apply for a visit visa. How about that? Does that answer your question? And just follow the prompts. And right now with AI, it will give you, if you just go and type in AI mode and say, can you give me, where do I start with a visit visa? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then follow Janet. If you want someone to help you with the directions, my email is there. You can't say, Janet, I didn't know. I went to the wrong person. This time, now, these days I've decided I just tap on the screen and you go spelling by spellings. You go somewhere else at your own risk. Okay. Yes. I love you too. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I'm showing all your comments. I'm showing. Hi, Janet. Can someone pay an installment for EB3 green card? Yes. I think 3 to 4 installments. Okay. That's a good question. Don't shy away because you thought it's one. That's a good question. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. Yes. The lawyers will tell us what they need the first, second, third, and fourth. Okay. All right. My favorite, Mary, you are my favorite too. And I love your dress. Okay. Yes. $99 an hour, which is for 30 days. That's like $1 per day. Right? Yeah, some of you think consultation is for 1 hour. No, it's for 30 days. I answer all your emails, I answer all your calls, I answer all your questions for 30 good days. I used to do 90, but I felt like, oh, this is tiring. Now I do 30 days. Your consultation is good for 30 days. You can go sleep, think about your question, think about it, come again with 10 paragraphs. Janet will take care of you because you know what, you invested in consultation. And some of you have come on consultation, you will never forget because it opened for you thousands, if not millions. That is just the truth. Hey, Janet, I'm a Kenyan from Kakamega. Thank you for coming from the rainforest, people. Can you invite me to America, please? Go and watch this video from the beginning. It's not about welcoming you. It's about you having the strong desire to succeed. I told you I know my people and their questions, and they are here showing up with their questions. Okay? All right. Hello, Janet. I have F2 visa. Can I apply for EB3? Correct. You qualify. Yes, 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 and yes. And F2 is a very good visa to be on because you're here indefinitely. That is what we call infinity visa. So long as your partner is going to school, you're here legally for years and years and years and years. And that is the golden opportunity that I told people from a visit visa. They used to laugh at you because you have a visit visa. Janet told you, no, a student visa is there for you for years to come. That is an opportunity. Good luck. Yes. Do they consider a bank statement for a visit visa? They do. They don't look at them. There are people who show up without a bank statement. I'm just telling you. Do I know them? Yes, they have. Do you want to risk? No, because you might say something and they want to refer. Carry, they will not ask for it. If visit visa, how much do you need? Do the math for a motel. Do the math for Uber. Do the math for everything. Just 4,000 US dollars on your bank statement is enough. Even just taking your natural bank statement should be enough. They will not look at it. Janet, you're the best. I love you. 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 And you too. And you too. Lillian is here. How are you? Thank you so much. Lillian is back. I've given you the answer. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. I don't think yes, EB3 jobs are available right now. Okay. We are just waiting the final go. The law firm told me, Janet, go there to our people, start giving them this information. We are getting ready for the EB3 green card. So if you missed the beginning of this video, we have talked, I've digressed with information, but I've told you the easiest ways to come to America. This is how people are here. And our visit visa is very golden. Our student visa is an opportunity. J1 visas are becoming common. H1B is becoming very common with teachers, especially those with disabilities. I've seen so many examples. I have someone, by the way, I know someone who came on a visit visa, changed from visit to student, and while she was on student, just less than 3 months, she got a school district who has now accepted to give him a job with the education from the Sunshine Continent. Now, this person is a teacher, and she told me she loves teaching in Florida. And they have already filed for them H1B. How long does an H1B take? Can anyone take a guess? How long does an H1B visa take to be filed for you on your behalf, especially with a non-profit? Take a guess. Take a guess in the comment section if you're smart. I love you too, Teresa. You're my mentor. Thank you so much. I take that as a compliment. A 1-year cultural exchange program, correct. That can turn into millions, okay? Yes. Okay, how many of you can guess how long it takes to file a H1B visa from a non-profit? How many of you? You can be in your sunshine room today and be here in how long? Can someone just tell me, okay, I'm Patrick. Okay, I'm a driver connection. Don't look for jobs. Look on how to come here. That is the best video I've done for you today. Think like that. It's not about a job. It's about being here. It's just that simple. Okay. All right. And make sure you always apply for the EB3 green card. I mean, for the green card lottery. Okay. Janet, I have a B1 visa. I've been in America for just 10 days. I don't miss to look for Janet. Don't miss to look for Janet. Emmanuel, can I answer your question? Let me answer you. Look at this email. JanetRangi.com has a consultation package called Pulse, and you can come to this email and say, Janet, I was there for 10 years ago. I watched your life. Direct me in the right position. I will direct you. 100% success rate. Let's cross our fingers. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Where is this girl that look for Jen? Jen is very smart, but I can't put that long comment on the video. Okay. But look, what was her name? The girl that was asking for a visit visa steps. Jen has done the homework. Let me just flash it quickly and then flash it out. Okay. Go to her. Go to Jen. She has done for you the work. Okay. Yes, thank you for always keeping us posted and giving you hope for sure. I missed the session. I'll go back and get all the information. Thank you, and thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for always coming here. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Again, here are my contacts. So many of you ask questions. JanetRangi.com. We have the Pulse package. Do not fear. If you have the spellings correctly, you're in good hands. Some of you come directly the email because you know Janet will send you the link and you can only trust Janet. We also trust that. We also appreciate that. Okay. In the end, we reach. And by the way, you also, when you do that, you will see Janet coming. And I usually deliver my consultation for 30 good days. I don't play around. Okay, I forgot to talk about the fiancé visa. I'll talk about it another time. If you happen to go to church, you happen to go to a golf course and you meet someone, a fiancé visa, which we call K1, K2 visa, is also good because when you get that one, it's almost like a green card. Okay, a K1 visa, once you arrive in United States, they tell you you have 90 days to get married. So if you get a K1 visa, you better arrange with the pastor very quickly. In America, you better arrange very quickly. Your flower girls, you better arrange with the courthouse to have a date with you because you'll only have 90 days to get married and have a marriage certificate. At that point, on a K1 visa, you can choose to go back home or you can choose to stay here and do what we call adjustment of status from I-485, adjusting from your K1 visa to green card. Alternatively, a K1 visa, you can process it at home until it's ready. The ball is in your court. The choice is yours and your spouse, whichever way you want. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Jackie, for enlightening me. Thank you. Janet helped to apply with that green card. Yes, we have done that, and someone has won. That one happens in October, November, if it's the DV lottery, but the law firm is doing the EB3 currently, which is pricey to some. Do I look at it as pricey? I look at it as an investment. Okay, I love you so much, Flora Kidinji. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. Okay, all right. That K1 visa information was very important. You missed it, eh? The K1 visa I'll come and do a video on K1 visa. I remember doing it many years ago. I did it at the university. I remember I was at the university sitting somewhere and I did for you how to apply for a K1 visa and what are those conditions they look for. Let me close again. And I keep saying closing, but today it seems like I had a lot to say. So I met these people who, most of you are in this situation. You win the green card lottery. Okay. But you applied as single. And now you're questioning whether to add someone. Just remember that a marriage certificate cannot be questioned. But it's you to provide the evidence that what you're saying is the truth. Do you understand this? I can't. And by the way, if you leave these people at home, it's going to be a mountain for you to bring them. So think twice, think through it with your family. Again, let me repeat. You applied a green card lottery as a single person, and now you are married. Should you add your spouse? Yes, you can do that on the DS-260 because a marriage certificate, marriage is a human right. And if you get the marriage certificate the right way, no one can question that. They can only question the evidence you give them. And let me give you the evidence that they look for. This one I went to school for. This is not guesswork. They take this to the bank. This is how they are thinking. Write it down. Okay, if you don't produce these things, they're going to question your authenticity. Okay, let us talk about number one. A married couple does things together. A married couple files things together. They file taxes together. They pay bills together. The phone numbers are in their names together. They pay the car payments together. They buy properties together. They have pictures together, traveling. They show evidence in the bank statement, sharing money, sending money back and forth. They have pictures with parents and spouses. Can you produce that? And that is just that simple. If you cannot produce that, the embassy will have issues trusting you. But if you produce like you file taxes together, voila. So make sure you file your taxes as a married couple. Make sure when you're renting an apartment, it's in both of your names. Make sure when you are buying the phone, it's in both of your names. And this is not a must. Don't go saying, Janet, I listened to your video and then we had this joint account and then now this person is doing this to me. That is not the point. I'm just on these issues of K1 visas, marriage visas. This is what they look for. You have to prove that your marriage is legitimate. The word they use in immigration is called legitimate. Okay, I love you back, Kipruto. Okay, yes, eagerly waiting for the feedback. Thank you. Thank you so much for your love, okay? Merci beaucoup. Asanteni sana. Muchas gracias. Until the next video, I will see you again. Go and watch this video, rewind it, back and forth, back and forth. Knowledge is power. This is a golden video. I know when I do a golden video, whether it's watched by one person or not, I know it. I feel it in my spirit. This has been a blessed video, and many of you, if you watch this over and over again, you are going to get blessings, okay? Asanteni sana. Good to see you always. I'm checking out. See you. Bye-bye, guys. I love you so much. Keep coming.